Today we will discuss about public key infrastructure. Public key infrastructure is a set of roles, policies, hardware, software and procedures needed to create, manage or distribute, use, store, revoke the digital certificates. This public key infrastructure provides assurance of public key, and also it provides identification of public keys and distribution. The public keys, usually in public key cryptography, an user can generate two different key. One is public key, another one is private key. This public key can be created and generated by a certification authority, and it will be issued to the clients. Clients can use this public key certificate, and they can communicate with the other parties. The following are the components of this public key infrastructure. Those are digital certificate. Commonly it is referred as public key certificate or digital certificate, private key tokens, certification authority, registration authority, certificate management system. Very first one, digital certificate. The digital certification are nothing, it's like an ID card of the each and every human. We are receiving some ID card like Aadhaar card, license and other ID cards. Like the digital certificates are also an ID card, but there is a difference between regular certificate or ID card and digital certificate. That is nothing but these digital certificates are issued to people that can be issued to computers, software packages or anything else that need to be prove the identity in the electronic world. And these digital certificates are based on the ITU standard X.509, which defines a standard certificate format for public key certificates and certificate validation. Hence, digital certificates are sometimes also referred as X.509 certificates. These digital certificates are stored digitally by the certification authority, along with the information like issuer name, client details, subject name, period of validity. These are all the things. And finally, the certification authority digitally sign this entire information and includes the digital signature in this certificate. Anyone who needs the assurance about the public key and the associated information of the client, he carry out the signature validation process using CA's public key. The successful validation assures that the public key given in the certificate belongs to the person whose details are given in the certificate. Okay. Then the process of this obtaining digital certification are given in this illustration diagram. The very first one, here it is, the certificate CSR, certificate signing request. The request is given by the client. While giving this certification signing request, it will be received by the certification authority and verified the client information, personal informations and all, then issue the certificate. The certificate, it shows like X.509 certificate issued to the client. Then client can use this certificate for the communication between other parties. Then the second component, certification authority. As discussed in this session, the certification authority issues the certificate to a client and assists other user to verify the certificate. The certification authority takes a responsibility of identifying correctly the identity of the client asking for certificate to be issued, and ensure that the information contained within the certificate is correct and digitally signed in. The following are the key functions of the certification authority. Very first one is generating key pairs. The certification authority may generate key pairs independently or jointly with the client. Then second, issuing digital certificates. This CA could be thought of as a PKI equivalent of a passport agency. It's equivalent as a passport agency. The certification authority issues the certificate after client provides the credential details about the identity and all. The next, publishing the certificate. After issuing the certificate, the certification authority needs to publish certificate so that users can find them. There are two ways to achieve this publishing. One is to publish certificate in the equivalent of an electronic telephone directory. The other is to send your certificate out to those people you think might need by one means to another. Then next key function is verifying certificate. The certification authority makes it public key available in the environment to the assist verification of his signature on client's digital certificate. The next, revocation of the certificates. Certification authority revokes the certificate issued due to some reasons such as compromises of the private key by users or loss of trust in the client. After revocation, certification authority maintains the list of all revoked certificate that is available to the environment. Then various classes of certificates are also there. Those are class 1 to class 4. Class 1 type of certificates are easily acquired by providing email address. But class 2 certificates, not only email address and also some additional personal information required that should be given by the client. And class 3 certificate only given after verification have been made about the requester's identity. Class 4 certificates usually used by the government and financial organizations needing very high level of trust. The next, registration authority. The certification authority may use third party registration authority for verification of the identity. Whenever they need to verify or to create a new certification, the registration authority may appear to the client as a CA, certification authority, but they do not actually sign the certificate that is issued. The next, certificate management system. It is one of the component of the PKI. It is the management system through which the certificates are published temporarily or permanently, suspended, renewed or revoked. The certificate management system do not normally delete certificates because it may be necessary to prove their status at a point in time, perhaps for legal reasons also. A certification authority along with the associated registration authority runs certificate management system to be able to track their responsibility and liabilities. Then finally, private key tokens. While a public key of a client is stored on a certificate, the associated secret private key can be stored on the key's owner computer. Actually, this method is generally not adopted. If an attacker gains access to the computer, he can easily gain access to private key. For this reason, a private key is stored on secure removable storage token, access to which is protected through a password. And different vendors often use different storage formats for storing their keys. For example, Entrust uses the proprietary of .epf format, while VeriSign, Global Sign and Baltimore, those are all the vendors uses the standard called .p12 format. Thank you very much for listening.